morning, children. I hope you all are fine. I welcome you in your science class. In the previous class, we have discussed what is force. We have discussed the concept of force, definition of force. We have also discussed about the effects of force. And we have discussed unit of force and resultant force or net force. This was the previous topic. Today we are going to start with classification of force. So classification of force is basically divided into two parts, that is contact force and non-contact force. So before discussing the contact force and non-contact force separately, we are going to discuss their examples. If I am talking about contact force, the examples are muscular force, mechanical force and frictional force. And if we are talking about non-contact force, it is magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Now, moving on to different types of forces. First of all, contact force. Contact force are the forces which act only when objects are in physical contact with each other. And non-contact forces are the forces that are acting on an object which are not in physical contact with each other. These examples I have already discussed with you. Now, when you pull a coiled spring, you apply an effort on the spring gets stretched. This is an example of contact force. When you kick a football or pull a cart, contact force is applied. So, first of all, we'll be starting with muscular force. We can lift a bucket with your hand, kick the football and pedal the bicycle with your legs. In all above examples, we apply force on an object. With your hands or legs which are in contact with the object. This force is caused by the action of muscles in our body. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as muscular force. Since our body is in contact with the object, muscular force is a contact force. We use muscular force during walking, running, pushing, pulling and lifting certain objects. Mechanical force. The force exerted by a machine to do some work is called mechanical force. No machine can produce force on its own. It needs some kind of energy. If I am talking about a car moves only when its wheels move. The force exerted by the car engine to move the wheels of the car is the mechanical force. A car engine burns fuel to generate mechanical force. Sailboats use the energy of wind to produce mechanical force which propels the boat. Windmill also uses the energy of wind to produce mechanical force, which rotates the blade of the windmill that runs the electric generators to produce electricity. Now, moving on to the frictional force. Frictional force or force of friction. A ball rolling around the ground gradually slows down and finally it comes to rest. you find no visible force appears to be acting on the ball. Yet its speed gradually decreases and it finally comes to rest. What causes a change in the state of the motion of the ball? Is there any force acting on the ball to slow down that gradually stops it? This is the force of friction. Can you tell me in which direction must this force be acting? The force of friction acting between the surface of the ball and the ground that opposes the motion of the ball and brings the moving ball to rest. The force acting along the two surfaces in contact which opposes the motion of one object over the other is called the force of friction. Friction always opposes the motion of the moving object. This force of friction is due to the roughness of the surface of the objects in contact. The more is the roughness of the surfaces in contact, the more is the frictional force between them. So, this frictional force arises from complex interaction between the surface of the objects. And if we will talk about, even very smooth surfaces are actually very rough on the microscopic level. So, you need to read this topic very carefully. Thank you.